For our first video from the indoor part of Interbike here in Vegas, we thought we would look for some electronic gadgetry. With the rise of the smart bike, there's a lot of other smart things about in cycling at the moment. So here are the pick of the bunch. We've popped over to Argon 18. We've got the concept bike behind me, which you will have seen Si talk about at Eurobike. But what you missed out on was this very cool electronic gadget just here. Argon 18 have been working on this for a couple of years now, and it's not far from coming to the market and you being able to purchase it with one of their bikes and eventually purchase it to go on other bikes. What does it do? Well, effectively, it's going to measure in real time how aerodynamic you are. It makes calculations with things like air density, air temperature, air pressure, altitude. It's got 22 sensors around the bike, and it allows you in real time to track changes in position, how they affect your aerodynamics. So descending or on the flat, on your time trial bike, no more need to go into a very expensive wind tunnel. I can't wait to give this a try. And also, we're going to be redundant. No more need to tell you to bend your elbows and get a flat back. You're going to be able to do your own experiments, not just with your position, but with your equipment, your clothing, your helmet. I can't wait to use this. We've popped over to the Pioneer stand, a huge electronics company that also happen to do cycling power meters, but they are showing off their expanded sensor network system just here right now. Lisa's demonstrating here on this indoor trainer. They've got 26 sensors located in 5 different places, combination of accelerometers, strain gauges and gyro motion detectors as well. And what it allows them to do is see where the weight placement is. You can see the angle of your feet as you're on the pedal stroke, and also the head stability there as well, so how much you're moving your head. So if you've got any particular niggles, maybe you get sore hands when you're out on your bike, you can probably adjust things to make sure that you've got less weight on the front end. So it's going to be a very good thing for bike fits and a very good thing for the public as well, though it's not available just yet. This is the Stages Dash, which they first released at Eurobike, not available to the public until the first part of 2017. Stage is very well known, of course, for their power meters, but this is the first effort that they've made with a head unit. It's got some very, very cool features, which I'll run through with you very quickly now. So it links up to their online training and analytical system called Link, handily enough. So from there you can send workouts to the device, either from your own coach or maybe one of the premeditated training plans that you've bought, and then you will be able to do your workout in real time out on the road, see exactly what you've got to do in the next few minutes, and also how you're getting on in terms of what you're actually doing versus what you are supposed to be doing. Very customizable as well, so you can have, I think, 16 different fields in here at a maximum, but you can change the size of the fields, where they're laid out on the screen, etc., which is a really cool feature. It's a side mount as opposed to the bottom mounts that we see with some other popular head units, so you can get onto the time trial bars here. It's slightly more aerodynamic. They've got a mountain bike mount here, which I've just stolen this one from, which means that you can't actually knock it off if you have a crash, or it's much less likely to do so. I think this is really nice. I'm looking forward to having a go. Chorus are here with this, their brand new smart helmet called the Lynx, which has got a couple of very different features. So firstly, you link it up to your mobile phone with their app. There's a microphone here at the front which you can use for voice navigation, but also to answer incoming calls and speak to somebody. But you don't listen to them through earphones, which are a bit dangerous out on the open road, but rather through open ear bone conduction. These two bits here and here allow you to listen to people or music whilst you're out training without covering your ears up, which can be very dangerous, of course. It's going to come in at around about 400 grams, so almost twice the weight of a top-end cycling helmet, but I think it's a very cool idea. And actually, I think we're going to see a lot of smart helmets coming onto the market in the not-too-distant future. Quark have been in the power meter industry for quite some time, but they've come up with a new concept called Power Ready. From next year onwards, you're going to see a number of bikes on the market that come with these specific cranks. And what it means is that you have a power meter there and then, but should you decide you want to upgrade, it's going to be less expensive and easier for you because it shares the same 8-bolt fixing system here at the back. So when you want to get a power meter, you don't have to buy a whole new crank set. If you've been watching the channel for a little while, you might remember that Si Richardson tested a bike with automatic gears a couple of years or so ago. Well, they've come on quite a long way since then. They're now called ProShift, and they're working with SRAM, ETAP, with Shimano Di2, and also with Campagnolo's electronic gears too, although you will need a separate head unit like this for each one because of the different functionality. So what you have to do is input your weight, your preferred cadence and your FTP and a couple of other things. It then takes your speed, your power, your torque, your heart rate and your cadence as you're moving along and automatically shifts the gears for you so that you're always at an optimal cadence, which is pretty cool. There were a few of you commented at the time that you'd always preferred to be in control of your own gears and couldn't see the point of it. Well, you can always override this function whenever you want at the touch of a button so that you can start to be in control of your own gears again. But somebody just explained to me that actually this can be very useful for people on hand cycles. They've got a custom one here with an XTR rear derailleur and a Dura Ace front one, which hand cyclists have been using very successfully recently. So also if you've got a disability and you find it hard to change gears even with electronic shifters, this could be a really cool development. I must admit, I do like a nice gadget and gizmo. Now, if you'd like some more content, we've got some coming up for you right now. In the top corner just up there, you can see the ride that Si did on that bike with automatic shifting. And in the bottom corner are all our tech videos in one handy playlist for you. And if you would like to subscribe to GCN, all you need to do is click on the globe.